What is up, ladies and gents? This is Mr. I Try Hard here, and welcome to FNG episode 54 on this glorious, glorious Friday. Not sure why I'm saying glorious, probably because my headache's gone, but we'll get into that later. And I would like to say hi to our usual co-hosts, Dr. Chiz and K-Pop, in a unanimous roar. What's up?
Wow. See, I thought she was going to fuck me again like last week, so
Whoa!
it was different.
Not like that.
Wait.
What?
When did Kelly fuck you? I would like to hear more about this.
What? I'd like to hear more about this, too. I must have been sleeping.
She was showing me her new strap-on. She's like, this is for someone else. I want to test it out. And I was like, I'm drunk. I'll volunteer, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to the hospital tomorrow. Hi.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. How are you all today?
We also have a guest today. His name is Larry the motherfucking Legend. Well, he said he would go out for a smoke for about 2 minutes, and that was about 20 minutes ago. So we're going to get this rolling before it's way too late to actually stream
No, it was
this.
about an hour ago. We better put out a fucking Amber Alert, because this bitch has been going like an hour.
Yeah, so anyways, he'll just join right back whenever he does. So anyways, Larry's going to be on the show for tonight. Awesome guy. He was one of the first original FNGs for you guys who joined in on this podcast just a little late. He was one of the original ones with Verbal, who also had to leave the podcast. No big deal, but Larry likes to make an appearance every now and again, which is also really, really fun. So, let's get into our first topic of the week, which we were going to talk about what we're going to do this week. I think we should cover that too. But let's also talk about what we're going to do for the holidays as a kind of a great segue. That's a K-pop idea, which one of our better ones, if you ask me. Let's go. I love you, Kelly. Chiz, what have you done this week?
That's my name. This week? Dude, I got like 4 gold guns. No big deal. My EP is growing slowly but surely, and I've been just streaming like a motherfucker, because you know that's how I roll with that Twitch TV money.
Do you ever not stream, Chiz? That's kind of my question, because every time I see you, you're always streaming.
When I sleep. Yeah, that's about it. No, I do like it's you know, people say, you know, like YouTube isn't a job or Twitch isn't a job. Try streaming for like more than 4 hours, like go like 13. It'll just kick your ass. It's so tiring.
So is making videos. I think it's all kind of a job.
It's all a job.
People don't realize it. There's more to it than just like recording and then you put it on the internet. There's a lot of work that actually goes into it.
Like, you don't go to the guy who's like, we're not making high, like, fucking movie premiere things. We're still editing videos and content. We're not doing anything much different from someone who works at Warner Brothers or something who's spending their entire day on a computer editing. It's the same thing. So, you know, you spend your whole day doing that. It'll kick your ass after a while. So, yeah, I do like to take breaks from streaming, though, and just chill and, like, watch a stream. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
I think people don't understand the time. It's not hard. It's time consuming. Like, just try scheduling. Okay, so I don't want to pimp anything out, but like me and Kelly have a series we do every week called Would You Rather on her own channel, which is a great series. It's getting a lot of good attention. But, like, we have to schedule, like, a time, like, at least a good 45 minutes to an hour where we are, you know, in a Skype call, you know, doing this thing and, you know, transferring files and whatnot. And just try scheduling that. It's crazy. Like, she's busy or I'm busy, and, you know, you gotta, like, you know, we all have our jobs outside of this. Like, we don't do this full time. It's hard, man. And then, you know, you gotta do your own stuff, and then you gotta share gameplays. You gotta, you know, spend time on the Xbox or PS3 or whatever it is.
And you have to play an interesting game.
Yeah.
So you have to like continually play until you get something that, you know, people find interesting.
Yeah, like you'll get on, and then, you know, you'll get a good score, and you're like, I can't upload this. This is bad. And then you gotta, you know, play again, and then, you know, maybe you'll have a bad night, and then you're like, oh fuck, and then, you know, you're stuck playing for 3 hours, and then, you know, you finally get a few gameplays that are worth it. You actually got to do the commentary over it, maybe do that once or twice. That takes about an hour. You got to render that out, maybe put some pictures in it, export it, then upload it. Make sure YouTube doesn't fuck it up. Add some annotations, claim the damn thing. Next thing you know, it took you like 5 hours.
Then you got to wait an extra hour for it to publish. Another thing on my thing, I just want to point out, I want to say this. Today while streaming, do you guys remember at COD XP that competitive game where like no one shot each other for like 5 minutes straight?
In LA, yeah.
Okay, today, no fucking joke, I saved the gameplay. I'm totally uploading this. I was in kill confirm, regular kill confirm. For the first 2 whole minutes, the score was 0-0 tags. But I was dying with 10 deaths already. It went 5 minutes. The game's already half over. The score is only 2-2. Mind you, kill confirm goes to 65 points, okay? The scores did not even hit. They hit like 30, 38, and then we lost by like 3. My team was 8. My teammates were like 8 and 63. I was only like -4. And they were just kill whoring. It was on Dome. They had to spawn like motherfuckers just kill whoring us. They were like all like... They probably had around 300 kills in total, like all positive 50 and like 3 deaths or whatever, and they only won by 3 tags. Like, that was so fucking annoying. And then they started trolling me with messages like, I'm so fucking good. I'm like, how many tags did you collect, bro? You're not in NASA1, go to TDM. No, I just had to vent that. It's the funniest shit ever that I was literally yelling because I was looking in the corner of the screen at 0-0 for 2 minutes.
That's kind of sad, bro. Not gonna lie. Like, usually kill confirms, like, my longest game of kill confirmed, I actually posted it today, was a 10-minute gameplay. And it was really, really long because it was on the longest map and people actually, some of them rage quit. But, like, for the most part, like, my kill confirm games, they last between, 4 and 8 minutes long. And that's perfectly fine for me. I'm really happy.
Yeah. That's a good kill confirm game length.
All right.
Kelly, how about you?
Yeah, Kelly, what have you been up this week? Up to?
I've been in Milwaukee. I haven't really done much. I got drunk a few times.
Oh, really? Not like I remember any of that.
I finally had time to just relax. School was really hectic, like that whole semester. But I thought I was going to do bad in school. I actually did. I did decent. I got all B's. But if you would have saw the amount of effort I put into it, you'd be like, wow, you got B's? Holy shit, that's great.
Yeah.
I didn't go to class half the time. So I pulled it off. But normally I'm an A student.
Good job.
But whatever. I did
you have
bad
one
that
semester left?
Yeah, I have one semester left, so I guess I'll try hard that semester and just to make up for it.
What'll you do? You'll try hard?
I'll try hard.
Oh, okay.
So.
How's your toe, Kelly?
Oh, yeah, my toe.
She's like, that thing.
Annoyed. I am so annoyed. Okay, so I kicked a wall because I was angry, and it hurt my toe, and it has a huge, like, weird bruise on it. But anyways, my mom called, and she's like, what'd you do to your toe? I'm like, how?
Because she saw it on Twitter.
Yes. And I was so angry because, like, I thought Twitter was my one little, like, private space away from my family. Yeah. Not anymore.
No.
My mom migrated to that, and then she's, like, asking me questions about Alex's Twitter. She's like, oh, he posted this, and I thought this about it, and then I saw this twit pic he did. I'm like, are you kidding me? What the fuck?
Yeah, that really, really sucks. Like,
my mom is cool. Like, she's fun to talk about with it. She likes everything. She enjoys YouTube and the content. But it's just weird to hear her talk about, like, other commentators and, like, what I'm doing with my channel. I don't want her to know. Does she, like, always, like, check your Twitter and like, creep on it? Like, does she do that all the time? Or is No, I was like, Mom, that's my one private space. She's like, okay, fine, I'll leave it alone, which she probably won't, so.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, no, she always, lately she's like, I really like Alex's Bop It video, and she just, like, talks about Alex's videos all the time. My mom's, I guess, a total White Boy 7th Street fan. So, yeah. So, whatever.
It's awesome for me because here in Quebec, Twitter's not a big thing. Like, the big, like, movie stars, I guess, on Twitter from Quebec, they have just about as many followers as I do. Like, they'll have, like, 10K followers or maybe just a little less. And, like, I am probably in the top 100 of Quebec on Twitter, and it's just, I don't know, it's I know, right, e-penis, but it's not like if it's a big thing. And my dad is French, so he has no idea what the fuck I'm typing on there, and my mom can speak English, but she's into, Facebook Farmville type deal, so I just completely left Facebook alone. And so I guess I'm still good to go, and I'm still good at talking about fapping and stuff like that. So over Twitter, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't let them in.
Oh, my mom did ask me. I had Strictly Dick on my YouTube on my like little info thing. She's like, "Can you please remove that?" And she didn't like I went for No Shave November. I put a fake mustache on my face on my Facebook and my Twitter, but she saw the one on Facebook. She's like, "Can you please remove the mustache? It makes you look weird." I want you to look pretty for the internet.
Really?
It's a mustache.
Really, Mom? Is that the only thing you have a problem with on Kelly's channel?
Really?
I don't know.
Everything else is cool, green lighted, but the mustache we just gotta say no to. We had a family meeting.
All right. How about I answer my own question?
Go for it, sweet cheeks.
I've been really, really busy this week. You know, kind of shopping for the holidays every now and again whenever I have time, uploading videos daily like I always do. Trying to stream, did a few streams here and there, and was plagued by like crazy ass headaches, which I guess we'll get into in a little bit later. And couldn't really play games all that much. I just basically sat in a dark room for like every night of the week. Because of the headaches. So, yeah, haven't really played all that much. All I did was, take a few Tylenols and then game for about 15 minutes, try to get a decent gameplay. And the second I got one, I just got off and then tried to do a commentary. So, not a lot of gaming. Played a little bit of League of Legends because that soothes me for some reason. And getting better at it, actually. I streamed some of it. The stream was kind of bad quality, but...
you seriously need to end up... As soon as I get my graphics card, you and me, we're going to go ham on that. You need to teach me.
Oh, dude, I'm actually looking for somebody who actually wants to play the fucking game. And
because, I picked it up months ago before anyone started getting into it again with people, you never heard of, whose channels are dead now. And, I get on today, it's the same thing. I just go feed people. That's all I do. If I get one kill against a champion, I'm like, I'm good.
Did you watch my stream? When I was streaming it?
Yeah, I did catch it.
I went in 15-1 that game. I was going ham. But yeah, anyways, regardless, it's a really fun game actually, and it's free to play for all you guys out there who have no idea what the fuck it is. Excuse me. It's a really good game, but it's probably not interesting to 95% of you. So I guess that see, last week people were saying I wasn't a real gamer and I wasn't a nerd. There we go. This proves it right here. I actually played things other than Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, I was like, wow, look at this fucking nerd.
I know, right? He went to a nerdier game.
I'm just
You should be playing World of Warcraft. The fuck's wrong with you, bro? No, it's cool. Those streams are insane, by the way. No joke. I don't know what it is, but the World of Warcraft, the StarCraft 2, and the LoLs, they're insane, those streams. I want to get into StarCraft 2. I'm gonna lie. I
saw this chick streaming on some League of Legends. She was getting a lot of big numbers.
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. Let's not get into that. It's fucking cheap.
Wait, who? Can I have a hint?
It's a porn star, but Seb didn't even know that.
No, I actually looked it up on her bio, but it actually turns out she only did... It
doesn't matter. I'll just say it. Her name is Mia Rose. She's kind of friends with Arya, but not really. Yeah. It's
kind of hard.
I mean, she's a gamer. But yeah,
it's kind of hard to listen to her talk sometimes.
I think. I
don't want to bitch.
No, not her. Someone else. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, I was gonna say she doesn't have a boyfriend, but another girl that is in there is her boyfriend is Towley or whatever, which is the big World of Warcraft guy who pulls 4K viewers.
Wow, 4K. That's more than the entire population on Twitch.
Right.
It is. All right. Well, since Larry's still not back, let's go into our first topic.
We never talked about what we're going to do on holiday.
Yeah, you want to go into that?
You pissed off Kelly. Kelly, go ahead and take the segment.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Fine, let's do it.
I'll be celebrating Christmas with my family. And, that's nice. Whatever. And...
That's nice, whatever.
Yeah, let's just move right along.
Yeah, that's boring shit. Good stuff coming out.
And then for New Year's, I'm going to Hawaii with the boyfriend, and I'll be swimming with dolphins. on said vacation, as well as, and I want to talk about this because me and Seb talked about it earlier. So when you're either surfing or bodyboarding, whenever I've done it, I've always started off without, like, just whatever, with just my bathing suit on. And your nipples get really sore rubbing up against, like, when you're paddling out.
God.
Oh, my God. When you're paddling out, your nipples hurt, okay? Like, it gets sore. It rubs up against the surfboard or the bodyboard.
That's not the best part.
And so you have to wear, like, they have shirts. I guess they're supposed to protect you from the sun, but I don't know. They just help with, like, nipples. And they still hurt, even if you buy the, like, wet shirt. Like, I still have to put Band-Aids on my nipples. Like,
Wait.
No, like, it doesn't like scar you. It just makes your nipples really sore and sensitive.
Kelly, can you say that again for the stream and everybody listening at home? What do you do?
Then I put Band-Aids on my nipples when I surf.
What kind of Band-Aids?
What?
Do you put, like, the kids' Band-Aids that have, like, cartoon characters on it?
I use whatever Band-Aids are around. I usually have to put 2.
Am I the only one who's
like 2? Like, I do like an X across my boobs.
You
put it.
I'm not saying I have big ass nipples. I don't have huge ass nipples.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just do the cross.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Am I the only one, like, picturing
my
her, like, in the mirror of, like, her washroom, trying to, like, carefully position these Band-Aids over her nipples?
No, you know what you should do? You should just get one of those. Have you seen, like, the big ones for your knee that are just, like, one big flat Band-Aid?
Yeah.
You should just smack it right on your tip.
No, the ones that are there for your heels. You know, they're kind of big and they have, like, two little things sticking out.
I wish I had those. Yeah, but I only had the small ones, so I had to X them.
Get an extra nip.
And you know what? I'm doing a video on this just so I can have a title called Band-Aid Nipples.
Yeah, that's a good title.
That's a great title. Even better thumbnail.
Oh. You can actually post that and not get that.
As long as it's not covered, or as long as you're not showing nip, you're good.
Of course you're not. It's fucking Band-Aids.
All right, but seriously, have anyone in the chat? Have you been surfing, bodyboarding? It makes your nipples really sensitive.
Okay. I'll say this right now.
I've honestly heard of other people doing that, so it was just funny how you said that.
I've had, like, sensitive nipples before. Only, like, if I wear shirts that have, like, a crest over it, where, you know, the crest is on the it's like sewn from the inside.
Right, and it rubs against you.
And it rubs against the nickel. And like, I'm not wearing an undershirt. That'll hurt. But
that hurts like a fucking bitch.
It hurts, and, like, you don't realize it until it's too late. Until you're already outside, like, in the club or something, and then you're dancing, and, like, oh my god, my nipple fucking hurts, and, like, you catch yourself always holding your shirt out so it doesn't touch your nipple. Yeah, I get that. But fucking, like, bodyboarding, like, especially Kelly, like, if she's wearing a fucking, like, a top or something, like, those things have padding. I don't see.
No, okay, first off, they have padding for, like, the first 2 times you wear them, and then the padding gets all fucked up and, like, you have to just take it out because it makes your boobs look fucking weird. So you take out the padding, and there's no more padding in there.
So you're saying
you're out in the ocean. You're out in the ocean. Your nipples are getting hard, and then they're rubbing against the stupid surfboard. No, it's not a good feeling.
I need to go look at more
push-up bra.
I need to go look at more bikini tops because I don't like all the ones I've seen have fucking. I don't know. All right, maybe.
And even like the padding I've gotten hasn't been too thick. It's very thin, and it always gets messed up in there. So I just take it out.
Like most bikini tops I see are like fucking thin.
Wow. All right.
I like this person in the chat. When I went bodyboarding, I got a huge boner because it felt like a woman was going on me.
Wow. I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't know how to respond to it either.
I don't know. That's quite sensational.
I did not feel like that. My nipples just hurt.
I've never went bodyboarding, but I did go
awesome.
when I was how old was I? I was probably 15. I was really young, and it was at that time when I would go on trips every year with my parents because it was really, really cheap because I was a minor, and they would bring me everywhere because they like traveled the world and shit. And I went to a place called Martinique. It's a French island down near Puerto Rico.
It's called Martinique.
Martinique? All right, there we go. And it's really, really small, and it's French, and it's everybody's there who's there is from France. Actually, quick fact about the Martinique island. They can actually call from there to France, and it's not even a long distance call, and it's halfway across the world because it's a French island. But anyways, it's a topless beach over there. And I was 15 years old, and all I would do, like usually whenever I went like to like on trips with my parents, all I would do was just like play basketball, like play with like the other kids there, and just like play soccer or whatever, and just have fun. When I was on that trip in Martinique, all I did was sit in the beach and sport the biggest fucking 15-year-old boner I could have, because all I would see was like tits everywhere, and it was like my first real encounter with tits because I was 15 years old. And it was like, I just saw tits. Like, it didn't matter if the girl was like it was a fucking grandma, she was like 65, had like the huge saggy tits, or if it was like some tight, 20-year-old hottie. I just had this massive boner, and there was this one chick who was like super, super, super hot, and she would just walk around the beach like selling like these cheap necklaces or whatever. Like they have those on every beach, and she was always topless, and like she always tried to sell me shit, and I just shopped forever and like tried on every different necklace and always bought one from her just so I could fucking see her nipples. And yeah, that's kind of an embarrassing story, but I don't know where to go with that one anymore. That was kind of sad.
Wow.
I know, right?
No, I love topless and nude beaches. That's why I love going and vacationing in Spain. That's all there is.
Creeps. See, no, whenever I see, like, pictures or video from the nude beaches, there's, like, old motherfuckers with their saggy tits out, and I'm like, oh, God, no.
No.
Gross.
It wasn't a nude beach, though. It wasn't a nude beach.
Topless.
Right, it was just topless. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, well, topless, whatever.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Both. You know what's really fucking gross about one of the ones I used to go to or whatever? There was an area, where it's, like, a giant cliff, so it's, like, where you shouldn't be going, and, like, seaweed builds up there and shit like that. There would be these old bitches that would go there. And mind you, this is in Spain, so it's Europe. They would go there and, like, seriously, I'm not kidding, piss. They would just squat and piss, like, in front of everyone. It's so disturbing. Just thought I'd share that with everyone.
Wait, what would they do? Sorry, I zoned out.
Like it's like a nude and topless beach or whatever, and like everyone's having fun. But like in the area where like you're not supposed to go and there's seaweed and shit, these really old women would just go there, squat, and piss.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's not hot.
Cool story. Has anyone ever like built in like in the sand like a crevice where you sit and then make a sand table? Has anyone done that?
No.
Sounds like a good idea.
It is super cool. I saw somebody do one there, and then they just put like an umbrella where the sand table was, but it was so cool. I want to do that one time.
Ugh, man. All right. So, did you cover your trip, Kelly?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I might go to Canada.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell the audience why you're going to Canada?
To kill Mr. I Try Hard because he hates babies.
Oh my God! Yeah, you should make a vlog out of that. Just like a vlog series. Going to kill Mr. I Try Hard, episode 75.
Just gonna hang. I don't know.
Yeah, Chiz is actually gonna come too, and
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, Alex probably.
So a lot of people are gonna be dishing it out on Mr. I Try Hard.
I know, right?
We're gonna beat the French out of you.
I don't know how we actually decided that we were all gonna like meet up in my place, but it just kind of happened.
Because you're offered. Welcome. Yeah, you offered.
Oh yes. Well, it's just like an open offer. I'm like, you guys
like nudge the shit out of you. Just go for it.
If I get this condo, you guys are more than welcome to come hang.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Chicago.
How far is Chicago from Montreal? I'm just curious.
12 hours.
A lot closer than me.
12-hour drive?
12, 15 hours. Yeah, I would assume. Maybe less. Let me Google Map that.
That can't be too bad of a flight, right? That's got to be like a 3-hour, 2.5-hour flight.
Let me see, 12 hours. That's probably 3 hours, 2.5.
That's pretty good.
Because I know for me it's about an hour from here to LA, and that's about a 6-7 hour drive.
I'd be down for that. We can do that. But anyways, that's besides the point.
Sucks dick
Chiz, what are
here.
you doing for the holidays? Where are you going?
Christmas, I'm just going to fucking, chill with the family because that's what you're supposed to do. And that's where all the gifts are, And then for New Year's, I'm going to go over to a bunch of friends' places and party hard like I do every other year. Not going anywhere, special because, I'm not into Hawaii.
So 15 hours.
15 hours by drive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that like central U.S.? I'm a fucking geography.
Yeah, it is central.
Okay. Thank you. What was I going to ask? What are you doing for New Year's, Chiz? Did you cover that?
Yeah, I just said for New Year's is where I'm gonna drive somewhere and go party.
Yeah, see, what I'm doing is, for Christmas I'm doing the family thing. We have we have kind of two parties. So on 24th, which is actually tomorrow, I'm going. Excuse me. I'm going to meet my my family. It's like it's a 90-minute drive, which is kind of a bummer. But anyways, we're still going to do it. And doing that, and then the very next day we have another supper somewhere else, which is closer, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of sad because I have to leave my dog at home. I kind of go everywhere with my dog, but I don't want to bring it to Christmas because there are kids there, and my dog's pretty big. So yeah,
my dog hates kids and babies. She likes everyone else. She just hates kids and babies. So I just sorry.
Babies?
Yeah, she doesn't like babies or children. Small children.
It's because I think they get jealous. Like dogs are usually like if you're really close with your dog and like you treat it as your own and it kind of really respects you as like the leader of the quote unquote pack, because that's how it works. Whenever you bring a baby in and you start caring for it like any normal parent would do,
jealous.
It gets kind of jealous because it sees the baby as a threat for its own position. So yeah, sometimes not babies, but dogs, they'll tend to get jealous every now and again. But
we better not talk about babies.
I want to talk about babies. Fuck that shit. I actually want to. Let's dive into that one. You want to do that one? Or do you not want to?
We could dive into whatever.
You want to dive into the baby talk?
I want to dive into.
Yeah, I want to know what's the deal with even if you're all right. We did a would you rather tonight, and the question was, would you rather drown a baby, but no one knows about it, or would you rather drown a bag full of kittens, but everyone knows about it?
Exactly.
And Mr. I Try Hard said the baby.
Yes, sir.
And people were really offended. But it's not like he's gonna go out and drown a baby. It's just a pretend question. It's a game. And people get really mad. You say anything bad about a baby and people get really mad, even if you're just joking. I wanna know what's the deal with babies? I don't understand why people get really upset about joking about babies, but we could play war games and it's no problem. There's people dying all the time, but we joke about, touching a baby, and all of a sudden people are like, "Oh no, you fucking asshole."
Yeah, but sneezing marbles out of our noses and growing huge green cocks is totally cool. It's all hypothetical. People just get butthurt for the stupidest shit.
It's probably because I said that I didn't enjoy babies, and
so what?
I went over this in the pre-stream, but I'm just not in that part in my life where I want babies. I don't know.
You may never want babies.
I know. I may never.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just my opinion, man. I don't like kids. I don't.
Does that mean Seb's gonna go around to every orphanarium and bomb them? No, it's just not his thing. By the way, that was a joke, people. Don't stab me because I made that joke about orphanariums and shit. I mean, come on.
I don't know, when I'm angry and, I'll say something I'm going to punch a baby, not because I punch a baby, but because it's, traumatic.
Yeah, on my stream, at least once every hour, I'm I'm going to throw my controller into the soft spot of a baby's head. Now, am I going to really do that? No, it's just something to say and get out, It's something I say so I don't actually, do that,
I explained this to people before, every time, I really like to read, and read a bunch of books, and I think it was the Brothers Karamazov, old Russian literature. There's a part where a soldier points a gun at a baby, and the baby just it just talks about how the baby giggles and goes to touch the gun, and then he shoots the baby. And it was really offensive to me. It was shocking. I wouldn't say it was offensive. I should say it was very shocking. I had to read it a few times, and I was like, you know what? That's crazy. That is shocking. You know, it's just for shock value. No one actually wants to kill babies unless they're sick son of a bitch.
Shock value? It's not like anybody built their own channel on shock value. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
I know, right? No, it's like... I'll say the most fucked up shit. I said in a video that I was gonna stick chicks at like every single 10-yard line of a football field, like the 10, 20, 30, 40, and I would take a running start and fuck them in the ass, like just give them one big thump, and they would bleed and cry and probably die. And people were like, "Oh my god, that's a great video, try hard, I love you, this is awesome."
But if it had been babies...
No, if it would have been babies, fucking...
You would have had a fucking noose around your
flag that
neck,
shit.
bro.
It's... I don't know, man.
Do you get flagged for... Can that fall under a category?
Dude...
Like being offensive to babies?
Can you please not give them that idea?
Tomorrow there's going to be a category on YouTube, offensive to babies.
I know, right? Warning, viewer discretion advised. They talk about babies. In a negatory manner.
Or there'll be a whole new category.
Oh my god.
Put your videos into. Offense to babies.
Do not show this to your infant.
Man, we have characters sometimes, like, people are like, "Oh my god, try hard, you live a fucked up life, blah blah blah." I'm like, no, man, like, seriously, we say stuff, and it's entertainment, and that's what it is.
It's just words, though.
It is, but, like, I can understand how sometimes words can hurt people, and
But here's the thing, though, words only hurt people if they let them hurt them. That's, like, you know, that's how it is. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, nigger. You know, I was gonna get into a whole thing about, like, you know, I believe that, you know, there aren't bad words and shit. It's the context you use them in.
Oh,
like
dude! Speaking about that word, I know on stream there is somebody who every time they get killed playing a game, they always call that person the N-word, and people are fine with it. Like, I've seen this, like, in the chat, people are like, this is funny. And I'm like, wow,
I had a
really?
friend come into my party, and he didn't know I was live streaming. It was an IRL friend, and he's one of those people that does that. And I didn't tell him I was streaming, and he just was like, N-bomb, N-bomb, N-bomb. And I'm just like, you know, it's his thing, whatever. Nobody got mad.
I don't know. Maybe they just need to get mad that one video, but I don't know. Is it that bad now, Kelly? Have you looked over the video lately?
Yeah, it's getting some comments. But yeah, it's not too bad. The majority of the people like it. That's always how it is when you say something like that. It's just a majority of the people still like it, and they really think it's funny because they can take the joke, but there's a small amount of people who are like, this is offensive.
Very,
for fun.
I bet if you look, they're the same people that try to stir controversy up on any of your videos. You know, anything that can be controversial, they're lighting the fire.
Maybe. I mean, I get those all the time too because I do some controversial content. But like, sometimes they'll say something and then, like, for the whole baby joke, I re-listened to it and I was like, yeah, I mean, I can see how that maybe was offensive, but I mean, I've also said some much more offensive things. And
I mean, if you would have said, I'm gonna drown the kittens, I hate kittens, then people would be mad about that. So I think more people would be mad about the kittens. Honestly.
Shit, I would have did that. I would have been like, fuck, I'll drown him and kick him. I don't care.
I just wonder how PETA hasn't gotten off on your channel, Kelly, because every single Would You Rather we do, we're killing or we're raping some type of animal.
Huh.
Are we?
Oh, yeah, dude. The fucking, the water buffalo. What else did we do?
Oh, no, that was like a water buffalo was hanging out with us.
No, I tamed and...
Yeah, you chose to fuck the water buffalo or something.
I did, and then I got the water buffalo to kill the hooker. Remember that?
Yeah.
Alright. Whatever. What other topic do we have? Chiz, I think you had something to say, right?
About what?
Wait, or no, maybe we want to jump into the weird news.
What were we talking about to get into this tangent? Oh, we were talking about babies, that's right.
Yeah, the whole baby thing, man.
Don't you want to go into your whole headache spiel?
Oh, God, I forgot about the headaches. All right. I've been kind of teasing at it for like about 45 minutes since we're into this podcast right now, or 30 minutes or whatever. And I've been getting these headaches. So here's a story about my headaches. I had a concussion when I was, I think, 15 or 16 years old, playing hockey. just like got hit hard in the head and just had a concussion and got like severe migraines, and I couldn't play hockey for about a month or two until everything got fine. And then I actually went to the doctor, got a CAT scan. You know, they checked out my brain, it was fine. But you know, as most people know, once you get one concussion, you can have migraines for life, right? It's the way it works. Like, you'll have these recurring migraines, and it's not like if I have these all the time. This happens probably once every 6 months. Maybe even less. Like, the last time I had one for real was probably maybe actually before I started YouTube. I don't even remember trying to do a commentary with a migraine, so it's probably at least 2 years now. So I guess like this is something that just comes on and goes off like just randomly. And to describe this headache, it's like a throbbing sensation in the back of your head, and then it just goes and spreads to like your whole entire head. And then once that happens, I literally can't function. It's so hard, and it hurts so much. It's so painful that I can't do anything. And the only thing I want to do is put ice on my head and lay in a really, really dark room. And I've realized that it either starts or gets amplified by not work, but like effort, I guess, or whatever gets my blood pumping. You know what I mean? Like if I were to lift a heavy object, or maybe if I were to run, or actually.
Yeah, that happens with like anyone. Like, you don't want to do any extraneous activity when you've got a headache. You're just gonna amplify the shit out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially don't bend your head over like below your waist or anything. Exactly.
And what started it this time? It started about 3 days ago, maybe 2 days ago. At like 2 p.m. I was going to bed. I just finished recording my commentary, and I was ready to get to bed. I was about to leave my computer, and I just said, hey, I'll just fap. You know, it's 2 a.m., I just want to go to bed, and usually, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I sleep better if I just fapped, right? So what's the big deal? So here I go, and I just fapped, and I was fine. I was feeling fine. You know, I had that feeling, you know, a small onset of like a small headache, which is fine. I mean, I'm used to those, no big deal. But when I was in the but when I was finishing my act, the biggest throbbing headache came, and it was too late to stop, right? I was in the motion of finishing. I don't know.
Did you finish?
Yes, of course I did.
Okay.
I like, there was no going back at the.
I mean, if you're gonna go through the pain, might as well get the payoff.
Oh yeah, dude. And it hit me like a rock, and I was like, oh my god. And I just closed my eyes and I grabbed my head with my 2 hands, and I was like, oh my god, this can't be happening. So I went to bed and slept that way. Had a hard time sleeping. Woke up a few times. Got up in the morning, took a Tylenol, worked my day off. It was terrible. My head hurt, and then the next day, it was fine. I had no headache, but I kind of had a weird feeling in my head. And then I came home, fapped again, boom, headache. It hit me like a rock again. So now I'm scared to fucking fap. Like right now, my head's fine. I don't feel any headache. I don't feel a problem. I'm looking at a bunch of bright lights here with these screens. I'm hearing a lot of like loud noises, and I just took a Tylenol too, by the way. It's fine, but I swear to God, if I fap, it's going to be back, and it's going to be back harder than ever. So, yeah, I guess I have to, like, not do anything sexual for probably at least a day or two, at least, until that shit goes away. And, yeah, I guess that's my headache story.
That sucks.
Fapping headaches.
It's bad.
And you don't, you've never smoked weed in your life, have you?
No, I have. When I was, I'm gonna say probably 2021. When I was, I was a camp monitor for a hockey. It was a hockey school. It's kind of like a camp that you would go to the summer, and instead of just doing games and staying outside, what you would do is train for hockey. And you would sleep in like a small like kind of residence, and I was paid to like have a small group of kids, and while they were asleep, me and a good friend of mine, we decided, like, he was a big pothead, and he decided to make me try, and I had just broken up with the girl, and I just felt like I would try anything, and I tried it, and it was weird because I freaked out totally. It was not cool. I did not enjoy it.
Really?
Why would you say that, though?
Shame. No, because I was going to say that would really help alleviate really bad headaches.
Really?
Yeah, it probably would. Like if it ever got really, really bad where it was all the time.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I'm about to go down and get my fucking medicinal card because it's better than popping Vicodin all the time. That's a lot worse for you than occasionally smoking.
Maybe, but like, it's weird because like people say, oh, you got a headache, no big deal, you know, people get that all the time, but it's not a
what a fucking full-blown migraine is. You want to kill yourself.
Yeah, like 2 days ago when like the worst day happened, I got home and I literally, like, I did not eat. I had no appetite. I've actually lost 5 pounds this week just by, like, not eating. And,
yeah,
I guess that's a good thing, right? And, I actually just sat there in my room with, like, everything was closed. The lights were off. I had ice on my head and I just laid there in my bed and I was just like, that's all I want to do. I don't even want to move. Every time I moved, like, I would just change position in the bed, like, roll from one side to the other. And it would just kill me. Yeah. So it was like, God, like, this is the only problem that, like, constrains me from doing anything. And then it was like 7 o'clock, and I was like, oh my God, I have to do a commentary tonight. You know what I mean? Like, it was so hard, man. I don't know.
No, I've been there all the time. Those are the worst. You literally can't do anything, but, like, it's so bad. You're like, you know, I want to stay up and do my shit, but I just can't. I need to go get as dark as possible and pass the fuck out. This shit's not going away. The worst is when you pass out and wake up and it's still there. Then you just want to kill yourself. I don't know if yours went away, but...
You mean, when you go to sleep and it's still there in the morning?
Yeah, you wake up with it.
Like, the first day I had it, like, whenever it happened at 2 a.m., I went to bed and woke up at, like, 8 or 9 the next morning, and I still had it. But I hadn't taken any medicine for it. So I popped Tylenol, and 3 hours later, it went away. So... it's okay. I mean, it's not like it's like right now I'm like just on like the tail end of it. It's not that bad anymore. It just hurts if I fap. So like that's how I test it. I'll just like start fapping, and if it hurts, I'm like, oh God, I can't do this anymore. So yeah, and it sucks. It sucks. Like it just consumes my life now. So yeah, whatever. No big deal. It's kind of a downer story, but I'm feeling fine now. So
that's good.
I guess. You guys.
Except you can't fap.
What?
Except you can't fap right.
I can. Actually, oh my God, I can if I take it like really, really slowly. Like if I practice like tantric sex, I guess. Like it's if I go like full blown and start like going ham on my meat, that's when it hurts. But if I take it really, really slowly and just, you know, finish slowly and just like get my pleasure that way, it's fine. But if I go ham, I think it's whatever gets the blood flowing is what really does it. Like, at first I thought it was the chemicals that were going, because I actually looked it up, and there's like 1% of males have this, they call it like sexual headaches, where they're fine, and they get a headache whenever they orgasm. And I looked it up, and I was like, God, I'm part of this. But actually turns out no, because I actually have headache before, and it just amplifies by the fact that, you know, I'll fap or whatever. So, yeah, there is actually a group of people who take medicine, you know, to counter headaches whenever they have sex. Because now, like, these people, like, are scared to have sex, literally, because they just, like, they'll be feeling, like, A1 top shape, and then they're having sex with their partner, and then at the point of orgasm, it's like, boom, hits them like a rock. They have, like, these worst headaches ever.
Sounds like hell.
I know, right?
Like they did something in like bad in like a previous life or something to be cursed with such a thing like that.
Alright, do we want to...
I think Larry died. I'm just going to point that out.
I know, right?
Or he's smoking from like the biggest cigarette on the planet.
Whatever, no big deal. It's okay. He'll pop on, or if not, then whatever. Maybe he got hit by a car. Who knows? Let's, do you have any other topics before we jump into the weird news? And that's a cue to Kelly to get ready for the Would You Rathers.
Yeah, I actually have them all ready to go.
I'm probably switching my major. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk about that, Mr. Not So Much a Doctor anymore?
Yeah, I'm really considering switching from biological sciences and becoming a doctor to switching to business and marketing and getting a business degree and shit like that, because it correlates a lot more with what, you know, we're doing on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. And I know, I like all that shit.
Yeah, I actually got really interested in that stuff too once I started doing the whole YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Business? Yeah, I know what you mean. I did I actually studied in, what was it called? I did a minor in professional writing and a major in international business over in university for like 1 or 2 semesters. And it was really, really fun, but it doesn't portray to anything that we're doing here. Because this is so, like, people who are on YouTube, like, they know what's going on, but, like, that's, I don't know, 1% of the whole world. It's so new school. It's so fresh. It's so hot. It's still, like, there still has yet to be a day where YouTube has a decreasing number of views, you know what I mean? Like, every day, it's just growing. People on YouTube are just getting more and more subscribers, more and more views, and more money. So I don't think there's actually something that I can learn from, you know, doing all this stuff, or actually going to school in business, because I don't think this is something that can be taught yet. I don't know.
Plus, like, something also like a business degree. You got a business degree. You can get any kind of, you know, job you want. Essentially, it's a lot easier than going in with, say, you know, I've got a BA in biological sciences. They look at you and go, well, what the fuck is that going to do to apply to this job you're applying for?
There's a shortage of doctors, though.
Yeah, there is.
It's easier to get a job at doing
most definitely. Yeah, there's always more need for doctors and, you know, clinical research and stuff like that. But the grind for that career path is just so much longer.
Oh, yeah.
I still don't know what I really want to do. And besides, I can still go and get a business degree and go to med school. Like, you don't need to be a science or biology major. You can be a music major and still go to medical school and become a doctor.
God, I don't want a doctor who has a music degree.
I know, right? Like, I
don't know about that.
Research on it, and they're like, yeah, you know, most med schools are more likely to take someone that doesn't take a science major, something like music, because it's different.
That's
kind of
weird.
That's kind of weird, you know? You got to do a lot of that, you know, basic shit that, you know, you've already done if you take a biology major or something like that. You know how funny that would be to go into your doctor's office and on there is a fucking BA that says degree of fucking musical instruments or something? And you're like, oh, God, I don't want this guy.
Awkward.
Go to Canada.
You guys want to talk about the weird news, or should we jump right ahead into the Would You Rathers? This is kind of a long podcast.
Weird news.
Weird news?
I don't care. I'll go for both. I mean, Larry's still not here. Who cares? It's Christmas Eve. All right? We're going to have fun tonight. Go, Seb. Is that the real Raw this time? I'll just ask in the chat.
All right. So here's weird news number 1. Comes from MSNBC.com. And this was posted 3 hours ago. The title is Cops. Flake Liposuction Doc Flushed Fat Down Toilet. So apparently there was a man named Carlos, forgive me for my pronunciation here, but Guzmangerza. I don't know. He was 49. He was known as Carlos Guzman. He operated a dermatology clinic in San Francisco. So not too far away from you, Kelly. Am I wrong?
Wait, what?
San Francisco?
No.
Chiz.
Oh, Chiz. My bad. Geography problem here. I'm sorry. So maybe this... Oh, my God. This could be Chiz.
Yeah, it's just 2.5 hours away.
He had a victim in 2010 who was seeking liposuction on her stomach and an eye lift, and he performed the procedure for $3,000, and it's by the way an amount much lower than normal liposuctions would cost. And
right.
Yeah, that's really goddamn cheap.
Actually, okay, so this dude gives really, really good service because the man picked her up at her house and drove her to the office and told her to hold her own IV bag during the procedure.
Oh, my God.
During which he smoked a cigar.
Wow. What the fuck?
That bitch was desperate to lose weight. Damn. She's like, why take your... She could have, like, risked her life doing that.
Seriously, I'm going to just blow smoke into your IV drip. I hope it's okay.
Jeez, would you rather die than be fat?
Wait, this get worse. So, a few days later, Mr. Guzman showed up at the woman's house with what he said was 6 pounds of fat that he had removed from the liposuction, and he dumped it in her own toilet. The victim's abdomen later became infected, and she was forced to see another doctor, at which point she learned that Guzman was not a real doctor. Like, seriously, if you did not know. So she had to undergo corrective surgery. And
dude, was he Cuban or something?
His name is Carlos Guzman Garza. So he may have been Cuban. He was arrested on Thursday and 4 felony counts of practicing medicine without a license, along with 3 counts of assault with force likely to cause great bodily harm, and 1 count of battery for the procedure he performed on 2 victims.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, Jesus Christ.
He's also charged with counts of felony counts of false impersonation and grand theft. He's currently in custody for $750,000 bail and can face up to 12 years in state prison if convicted of all charges.
That's it?
That's
Can you send the link?
Yeah.
Dude, he should get more than that. I mean, in all honesty, that's horrible on his end, but if you fall for anything like that, like, you're just a dumb
that's a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God. At the end it says, anyone else who may have been treated by Mr. Guzman Garza at his clinic is encouraged to call investigator Douglas Becker at the state medical board, and they give numbers.
Oh my God. Like, I don't know if you heard this story. This was like a couple weeks ago. This lady impersonated like a nurse and injected a guy's penis with what he was okay with. Like, I guess he thought she was a doctor, and injected his dick with silicone. And, it's like a huge blood vessel. It killed him. This is like the same bitch here is being treated by this smoking Cuban cigar, hold your own IV drip, fucking cheap-ass liposuction, or cosmetic surgeon. God. How do you fall for this shit?
I wish in the story they would have at least, like, told us if she actually, like, lost weight.
But she probably did. I mean,
she did.
Yeah, she got sick as fuck, I bet.
You guys want another one?
Yeah, I like weird stories.
All right. Here's this other story. This happens in Tampa Bay. So I'll just read it to you guys. A Tampa Bay area man ordered a beer at a bar, left to rob a nearby bank, then came back to finish his drink. So his name is John Robin Whittle. He's 52 years old. He was arrested in Harlem Bay in Port Richey on Thursday afternoon. And he was in the bar, and he disappeared for 30 minutes and then came back to finish his beer. Turns out he went to rob a bank. I don't know.
What'd you say? Sorry, I was trafficking the chat.
Oh, he was...
Well, I wasn't trafficking them.
Trafficking?
Oh, my God.
Run!
No, like trafficking, like sex trafficking.
I know. That sounded so
like
bad.
To other countries to be sex slaves? I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean that. What?
It was,
that was
I'm sorry.
It was a 52-year-old man who was at a bar. He ordered a beer and then left for 30 minutes. Turns out he went and robbed the bank, but then he came back and finished his beer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because he's just a badass like that.
That's
That is
a fucking
badass.
ball right there. I bet he had a biker beer or something.
Yep. All right, I got one last one before we get into the Would You Rathers. How about that?
All right, let go.
Yeah.
All right, this one's also from MSNBC, by the way, guys. Turns out there was this cat named Xenia who lived in Southwest Ohio, and he had a cat under the hood of his car. He wasn't aware of this, and he drove 200 miles and up to Cleveland for where he stopped at a rest area in his destination when he smelled something weird.
Oh my God. He cooked the fucking cat, didn't he?
The cat was fine. He opened up the hood and it was a large black and white cat, and he was stuck in the engine compartment, and he had burns on his right side.
Oh,
the cat was taken to an animal hospital nearby Lodi, where Dr. Linda Randall said he was going to be fine. Randall is calling him Eclipse because that was the model of the car.
Oh.
Wow, Kitty, yeah, someone in the chat said Kitty BBQ. Oh, wow. Cats, oh my God.
I'm surprised it lived.
I know, right?
Cats like warm things. That's probably why I was there. I know, like, I always get mice. I used to always get mice in my car. They'd, like, go in there because it was nice and warm after I got home, and they'd be cold.
Oh, that's
Gross.
really fucking creepy.
That cat is lucky to be alive.
Seriously, like 200-something miles?
That's crazy. That's cool, though.
That's...
Oh, wouldn't that be so cute? This would be so cute. You're just driving, and then you pull in at a rest stop, and then you check your hood, and there's just a cute little cuddly kitten that's like, meow. And it's not hurt at all.
It's not going.
Can you imagine when that cat got out, just like ripped the shit out of him? Like, I'm getting your engine for like 3 hours.
Or like a puppy. That'd be so.
Oh my god,
but
that'd be
they're
so
completely fine. Like that's just I'm saying, like they're completely fine. But wouldn't you be like?
See,
oh.
I think a cat could tolerate that shit because cats like have like no emotion. But like a puppy, like that thing would be like crying the whole time. You like open the hood, like it would be literally crying. Like if you open the hood, like cats just like, yeah, motherfucker, I've been in here. What up? It's nice in here. It's cozy. Make a move.
What about a baby?
Yeah, what about a fucking baby? Oh my god.
Oh god.
Fuck babies. All right. Would you rather? Kelly, you ready for this?
Yeah, I am.
Lay it on.
Sorry, I have like people saying they drowned their their baby drowned by a weird man on my video in the comments. I'm just removing this comment.
It's always good to know.
Yeah, I think it was just someone trolling. All right, so would you rather have balls hang from your chin or have a 5-inch tail that wags every time you get excited? And I don't want 5-inch tail. I mean, how about 5-foot tail?
Yeah, that's more reasonable. 5 inches would be kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
You want to answer that one first, Chiz?
It might look like a butt boner. It was 5 inches.
I know, right? 5 inches. That'd be uncomfortable. Like, you know, like those dogs where they snip their tails or whatever. It's like really short. Dude, I would definitely want the fucking tail. You know how fucking entertaining that would be?
Can you just repeat that question for me, Kelly?
Yeah. Would you rather have balls hang from your chin or have a 5-foot tail that wags every time you get excited?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the balls thing is kind of a downer. The tail thing is so fucking cool.
I don't know, though, because, people would totally touch your balls.
Yeah, but they would want to touch my tail, too.
Oh, wait. There's a question here. Kelly, do you have the feeling in your balls and your chin?
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't have the feeling in your balls. And you could probably ejaculate out your mouth.
Okay, fuck that shit. I'm going with the balls because there is nothing more fun than getting your balls licked. Ladies out there, there has to be a few listening.
Yeah. Like,
ladies,
totally change.
Yes. Ladies, if you want to turn a guy on, don't even give a blowjob. Get under that shit and lick those balls. Yeah. You guys have no idea how fun and enjoyable that can be. So yeah.
Wait. So does this mean now that if your balls or you have balls on your chin now, does that mean like you would have pubes there and they would morph with your beard hair and create like some epic beard with balls?
Well, no, you shave that shit off, Chiz. Come on now, get with the times here.
Well, no, for like fucking No Shave November, you've got a beard.
No, dude, my balls are always fucking like a baby's ass.
Well, you've got 2 sets of balls now.
What?
Yeah, you'd have 2 sets.
No, wait.
You'd have 2 sets of balls. Your balls aren't being moved.
I thought I just had a penis down there and my balls were up here.
Oh, no, you have 2 sets.
2 sets.
That's even more work. I gotta shave those off too.
I'm sticking with the tail.
Wait,
I think tail
Kelly, is it like, you know how ball skin is, right? It's crumply, it's kind of hard. Yeah, saggy. Is it like that on my chin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
You know what would be really cool though about the balls on your chin? You could actually see, because if you don't know, Seb, you can actually do this now. Your balls are constantly always moving. No joke.
Dude, yes.
Look, I'm not even kidding. They're always moving, changing, and your sack is. I know it's kind of gay, but seriously, just look down. I've done this before because somebody told me they're always moving. So if they were on your chin, dude, they'd be always moving. Or if it got really cold, you could actually see them go all the way tuck up to your chin, and then if it got really hot, they fucking droop down. So that'd be kind of.
Dude, they do. Look
if you got really hot, you could smack someone with them.
Dude, I was I don't know why I was probably naked and changing or something, but I was just sitting down, probably on my phone, just I don't know, maybe fooling around doing something, and I just happened to look down at my balls. And I was like, wait, why are they moving? And I don't have a bone or anything. It's not it's not like if anything's happened. But so, with one hand, I just grab my dick and move it out the way to have a clear look at my balls. And I'm like, oh my god, they're juggling. And I just sat there for a good 5 minutes, and I was like, is there something in there? Do I have mini elves in my balls, inside my ball sack, just pushing them around or something? It was it does the same gesture as if you had, the big Chinese balls you hold in your hand and you kind of juggle around?
right?
Oh yeah, I know how you like Chinese men.
Yeah, I know. It does exactly that motion, kind of. Like,
it seriously does.
It's weird.
They're
like,
always moving
and then-
because of the temperature changes.
And then I would just, like, what I did was I was holding my dick with one hand, and I reached down and I grabbed my balls with the other hand. I'm, like, making the motion right here. I should totally put myself on webcam, but I'm like grabbing my balls, and then I, like, stop moving my hand. I'm like, I want to feel this move to see if it's, like not just me going crazy. I'm like, oh my god, they're
like it's not
fucking
an eye
moving.
trick.
Wait, could you like take like something hot and something cold and like kind of like just juggle them?
They're not
well,
fucking
they juggle
magnets.
themselves. Oh, well.
That's just so
Excuse
cool. Like,
me.
Like, not a lot of people know that they're always like in a constant state of motion.
It is.
It's a law of physics. Your balls are always
ladies,
moving.
next time you're near a pair of balls, just sit there for a second and look at them.
Stare at them.
Yeah, just stare at them. They're like.
Stare at them and then lick them.
Yeah.
I know, like the girlfriend I was with at the time, I was like, babe, come here. Look at this. They're fucking moving. And like she couldn't believe it either. It was her first revelation of moving balls.
It's fucking awesome. It's funny because the first time I heard that, it was actually on a radio show. They were like, yeah, your balls are always moving or whatever. And like they were actually showing each other, like in non-gay ways, that it was true. And they were doing exactly what you said. Like they grab their dick, move out of the way because nobody wants to see another dude's cock. And we're just showing each other their balls.
So you said it was because of temperature changes?
Well, yeah, because that's why your sack, like,
I should
gets
Google
up
this.
in you and drops is because, it gets further away from your body if it's really hot, and if you're really cold, your sack shrinks up. But like just the slightest temperature changes are always happening, so that's why your balls are always fucking moving.
Dude, that is fucked up. I like it though. I think it's fun.
It's fucking awesome though.
At first I was freaked out. I was like, dude, I have a problem. I have like a worm in my ball sack. There's something going on here. But no.
Hoipies.
Apparently not. Because I actually told my friend, I was like, dude, my balls move all the time. They're like, yeah, this happens to everybody. It's fine. I was like, oh, okay.
Really?
I did not know this was like everybody. I don't know.
Dude, if you're in the stream right now and you're not a guy and you didn't just start looking at your balls right now to see if this was true, then you're not really an American, or you're not really a man. I should say that. Because everyone should be doing that right now. Kelly, go tell Alex.
Do we have? So wait, did we ever answer the question? Because I would like balls on my chin, because they'd be moving all the time.
I said tail. Yeah, tail for
Yeah,
days.
I think I'll take the balls on my chin.
I actually like both.
So I can experience balls. I've never had balls, so.
You would have so much fun with them on your chin.
Oh yeah, I would.
God, I
have a blast.
Could you imagine if you were like eating something like soup and it was cold, but like you got over your soup, so like the heat rise, and then all of a sudden your sack just went and like dropped into your soup?
Man, you could just rub your balls like on people's faces. Like you could go in for the kiss and then just ball slap them.
Oh my God, this would change the whole thing about like teabagging people.
Yeah, it would.
You could chin bag. Chiz, have you ever experienced the disappearing ball?
Oh, where it's like it looks like it's gone.
It does. Whenever I nut, this is when I don't have a headache and I go balls out, which is a good pun. But they kind of like whenever you're done and you're fully erect. I don't want to say erect, but you're fully erect, and you're done your whole thing. You've nutted. You're good to go, and it starts to recede. My balls, they go inside. Like I'm not even doing anything about it. It just happens. And then I have like an empty ball sack.
Yeah.
And I can feel it.
Sometimes.
I can feel it inside. So like whenever I'm like with this girl, I'm like, look, I had no more balls. And they're like, what the fuck? And then I'll just like if you push right like to the sides of your penis, like right on the side, you can make them go back out. So I'm like here's one side, boop. Here's the other side. And then like they would both pop out like boom, and then they'd go back to moving like they always do.
I've had that happen a couple times. One's supposed to hang lower than the other one, right?
Yes, of course. They can't hang one right beside the other because I think it's still because of temperature, right?
Yeah, and it's also that's where you get the name what is it? There's a fruit. I forget what it is. There's a fruit that we call balls. And I think it might be avocados or something. They hang just like that, like in the tree branches, like one slightly lower than the other. So that's why we call them that. I can't remember the name. It pisses me off because I always know it on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, another fun fact. So you're not a freak if your balls aren't symmetrical. I actually didn't know that, and it scared me for a while because, it's like, if you've got one ball bigger than the other, you might want to get checked out for fucking nut cancer.
I've actually had my nut checks. My nut check. I've actually had my nuts checked in probably a year and a half ago. I was this is actually a pretty good story. This is actually a pretty good story because I was having these problems. I'm not sure if you guys have ever experienced this before, but I had this problem in my life where I would go through panic attacks, and I would think that I would like die and whatever, and like think I would go through a stroke. And I had these feelings of having a heart attack for about probably over 10 months.
That's what a panic attack is.
Yeah, and like every time I would not like whenever I was really really busy doing something like playing hockey or really like in a good conversation with somebody, like my mind just was totally not bothered. It was fine. But as soon as I was left to myself, which I am a lot because I'm always in my basement doing videos, you know what I mean? So I'm always thinking, I would start like feeling tightening in my chest, just like if I wore like a tight shirt, if I don't know, if I scratched myself on like my chest region, I would feel tight. Like I would start feeling like numbness in my left arm because that's a telltale sign, stuff like that. I've actually gone to the hospital thinking I was gonna have one. Turns out I'm fine because I had to go. Like I was so panicked about it, and I told my dad, who was like my only person I could talk to at that time, and he was like, well, let's get you checked, right? What's the best way of knowing that you have a problem? Let's just get you to the hospital. So I actually went to a private clinic and paid over $1,000 to get a full body checkup. They call it full body VIP check. It's for like presidents of companies. They have these once a year. I actually just got one because I wanted to see what was up, right? And they made me run on a treadmill. They took some urine samples. They took everything. They took blood samples. They tested out my my lungs. They made me breathe through something. And what else? Yeah, he was like, at the very end, he's like, all right, just get into your boxers. We're going to check out your, they wanted to see if I didn't have any odd-looking, what's the word I'm looking for? Not pimples, but you might have some black dots on your skin every now and again, whatever those are called.
Moles.
Yeah, they wanted to see if I had any moles because that's a sign of skin cancer.
They can be.
Yeah.
They can be
so he starts looking at me. He starts like touching me everywhere, like just seeing if I have any, like just checking my kidneys and whatnot. And then he's like, all right, drop your boxers. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, this is part of the checkup. We got to check for testicular cancer.
That's how they get you. It's
and I'm like, dude, I'm 25. And he's like, nope, we got to do it. I'm like, all right. So I take I pull my boxers down, and I'm freaking out. This is like.
Be honest, did you pop a boner or no?
Dude, that was actually a really, really big concern of mine. I'm not going to lie. I was like, okay, so nobody's ever touched my boner besides myself and women before. So my boner,
so you popped the boner.
So my dick is used to getting hard when it's touched, right? I mean, if I'm touching my dick, it's to get it hard. And if somebody else is touching my dick, it's also to get it hard. But this time, this was a non-sexual encounter with my penis. But actually, I didn't pop a boner. It was actually so disturbing because I looked right at the roof of that small cubicle, and he was like, he grabbed it with his, like, you could clearly tell that this was not his favorite part of the exam, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he puts on his gloves, and he moves my penis to the side. He like fucking starts touching my balls. He's like touching around. I guess he's looking for something. I don't know what he's looking for. And he's like, oh, okay, you're fine. And he sent me on my way. And that was my ball groping story. That was pretty sad.
But you've never had a physical before where they grab your balls?
No. Actually, no, I've never been to the doctor.
They check for, I forget what it's called, but it's not cancer or anything, but it's actually where you rip, you rip a, like, part of your intestines, and it, like, comes out, like, in the area underneath your balls. And it's pretty bad or whatever. Like, that's why they do it there. There it is. It's a hernia. There you go. It's a hernia. You can go ahead and Google what a hernia is, but that's essentially what it is. So that's why they do those.
Do we got one more Would You Rather before we end this podcast?
Of course. I kind of like this one.
Yay.
Never mind. I like a lot of these. Some people had to talk about their balls for 10 years. All right.
Sorry.
Would you rather have your eye fall out at random times or have your nose drip mass amounts of snot at random times?
Oh, my God. All right, who's going first?
Go for it, Chis.
Dude, my nose, because, like, I get sick a lot anyway, so, blowing my nose a lot is, it's easier to deal with that than my fucking eye popping out of my socket, It's like, oh, I gotta pick that up and pop it out. I would probably pass out every time it happened, because, like I've said before, I have a weird thing with my eyes. Like, I don't want to get, like, any sharp things near them, or, like, I could never put contacts in. I don't think if I was required to put them in, I would wear glasses, I think.
You don't have a prescription, right, at all, Chiz? Your eyes are fine?
No, I'm 20/20, so I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, I don't think I could ever put contacts in. Like, I've accidentally poked myself in the eye a couple times, and I freaked out for, like, a good while. Like, it's just something, like, I need my eyes. Like, and the popping out would really, like, fuck me up good.
Dude.
And you'd probably go blind in that eye after a while.
No. Did you see that girl? She was a black chick. She was kind of a heavy chick, but she could pop her eyes out.
No, I think I might have seen something about that.
She could literally pop them out. Like she held the world record for I think the longest time. Maybe she still holds it today. She could actually pop them out a few centimeters. The entire white of her eyeball would stick out a few centimeters from her face. And she could do it at will. She was like boom out.
Dude, I get freaked out when just people, like, I don't know if Kyle does it, I know someone does it, where you just flip your eyelids up, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I get freaked out just when people do that, like, it really, like, fucking bothers me, so, like, no, there's no eyeball popping going around near me or from me, I can't do that.
Oh my God, I would, because I want to troll people so hard.
But
I just pop it out and be like, oh God, oh wait, yeah, well, I would.
Yeah,
Whenever it randomly happens, I'm going to troll people.
That'd be, like, the best. Can you imagine that? You'd have an excuse, like, at any point in your life. Like, oh, can I get out of work? My fucking eye just popped out. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
I can't work.
Great. That would be great.
I wouldn't have a problem with popping my eyes out. I wear contacts right now, and I'm so used to putting them on.
Yeah,
I can actually spread my eyelids with 2 fingers and actually touch my eye without anything. It doesn't it's like uncomfortable or something, but it doesn't bother me at all. So I don't.
It's just natural once you wear contacts. It's like not a big deal.
Yeah, playing with your eye is something you get used to really quick.
Yeah, I think I would just have to wear glasses.
I really don't have a problem with it. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't bother me.
I think glasses are cool.
I've had too many pairs of glasses before, and the problem with it, at least for me, is that I break them all the time. Like, I'll buy these, like, really, really expensive, like, nice looking, like, trendy glasses, and then I break them, then I have to go back to the shitty pair. Like, I've been through so many glasses now that I just leave them on the side. Like, I'll just, like, I just have, like, this crappy pair of glasses that I had when I was in high school that I still wear now because it's the only ones I don't break anymore. And I can't even go out because they look like Harry Potter glasses.
That's awesome.
No, that's sad. Like, I will never, like, yeah, not going to happen.
No.
I'm wearing my contacts right now because I don't look like a douche.
No, I've seen you wear glasses before.
Nope.
I swear to God.
Never, nobody sees me wear glasses, ever. It's not going to happen. You're never going to see me wear glasses. I always wear my contacts. I also have some blue contacts. I mean, my eyes look blue and make me look really, really extra sexy. Not like I need it, but still.
Like, just your, what's it called?
The retina?
Just the iris blue?
Yeah, the iris. Yeah, that. I have blue and I have gray. I like the gray ones better.
Gray? That sounds awesome.
It's not like... It looks fake, you know what I mean? But it kind of...
Well, yeah, I mean, gray's not a natural fucking color.
It is. It's, like, I've seen some people with the same, like, with kind of grayish eyes. It's kind of a grayish blue, and,
talking about that.
It doesn't work on me. Like, it looks too fucked up because I have black hair, so it doesn't really, match, but still.
Yeah. As long as you're not one of those people that gets, like, fucking tigers and shit in their eyeballs.
Oh, colored contacts?
No.
Yeah, like the really eccentric ones.
Wait, you have them, Sub? What?
No, I have blue and I have gray. Or I had gray, but I still have blue.
Oh, I have gray.
Do you? See, there we go. Do you have a picture with those on? I'd actually be really curious to see what it looks like.
Is that like a common color for people?
It is.
My eyes are actually brown.
Yeah, but your hair. Oh no, your hair's black.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's dark brown.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm really, really sorry. I love babies.
You can look in. I think my Skype picture should have.
Did you just say I love babies?
I did.
You just kind of snuck that in there.
I love babies. Subscribe. No, all right. But yeah, I mean, yeah, contacts are.
It's fun.
I like it. I like to change every now and again. Like I would go to clubs and wear like my blue ones, and I would get probably 50 comments that one night. People like, oh my god, your eyes. And then
yeah, that's when it's fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not like some people are born with like these eyes that like transcend the whole room. Like you'll
fuck those people. So I just got some.
Yeah, I just bought them. They were worth like $100.
Dude,
it's fine.
Hugh Laurie has those. I don't know if you've seen his eyes in House. They're fucking like the most perfect blue, and they glow. You know what I'm saying? Like just like blue. It's insane. Like I have like blue green eyes, like, but they're blue.
You do. I remember meeting.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, but they're not like, I mean, they're not like fucking, bright blue. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't understand how people have that perfect, like, blue.
Like, I've actually, like, I have a friend, I have a lady friend, and her eyes are, like, the color of the sky. It's like, it's fucked up. Like, you will go into I'll go into a restaurant and, like, look for her, because she's supposed to meet me there, and I will notice her eyes from, like, 50 feet away. It's like, right? Fuck you. I hate you for that.
Yeah, man. Growing up with brown eyes, I was like, pfft.
Because
then what'll happen is she'll meet somebody, and they'll be like, oh my god, you have the nicest eyes in the world. And she's like, yeah, I know.
Right?
Shut up.
Yeah.
I've been there before. I don't give a fuck. So, yeah. Are we done with this podcast, people?
No,
we got more Would You Rather.
I really like this Would You Rather because I think, I don't know, it's kind of fun to think about. It's not like a weird one or whatever, but would you rather experience life like a video game or like a movie?
Video game.
Yeah, I'm going to go with video game because you've got, how was I going to phrase it?
Dude,
you've got multiple chances.
Yeah.
It's never over in a video game. You can just...
But what video game? This is the fun... Like, I knew everyone would choose video game, but what video game?
Yeah, that's a little hard because you say it would never end. Well, if you're talking like a single-player game, obviously it's going to end at some point. It's a linear thing. But
especially if it's like one of the ones where the guy dies.
Right. You're kind of fucked then. But, like, I don't want to live my life like a Michael Bay movie.
I want to live my life.
It's got a chance to restart or do something different.
I have the best life ever. I want to live my life like Final Fantasy X.
Oh, my God.
Have you guys played that game?
Yeah. I don't know if I didn't play it, but I watched someone play it.
Yeah, so did I actually.
Oh, look at everyone. Everybody's saying Grand Theft Auto. Like, that's such an easy cop-out, sir.
No, man, you're going to constantly be getting shot.
Yeah, exactly.
No. You'll survive, but it's going to hurt like a bitch all the time.
Every day you walk out, it's like, oh, another fucking hood rat kid shooting at me. Popo's coming down.
Me living like Final Fantasy X, I get hurt, I just take a health potion. I'm good to go.
Yeah, let me think of a game. Kelly,
I think Fallout would be cool, but then that'd be.
I mean, it's post-apocalyptic.
There's those creepy
radiation all the time. Fallout.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You blow up fucking Megaton or whatever.
It would be interesting. Or Skyrim, Oblivion.
That'd probably cool. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I think I would do. I can't think of anything right now. I was gonna say Left 4 Dead, but zombies and shit. But that'd be kind of cool. But I might go with like something like Assassin's Creed.
Oh, someone said a porn movie.
Oh my god.
Minecraft. A lot of people are saying. I don't know if I can live in Minecraft. Like, I'm just gonna be like dig it. Like, I don't know.
You just dig at the bottom of a server and like fall through, or like your creeper's fucking with you.
Yeah, I mean, like how long can you build in your life?
Eventually, you're gonna suicide in Minecraft.
Yeah.
How many giant penises?
And you won't be able to kill yourself.
I know, you just spawn back in. Oh man, that'd be kind of horrible. I think you want linear.
Oh, Pokemon would be cool.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Snap or something.
No, but wouldn't you be the fucking wouldn't you be the guy there, whatever the fuck his name is?
Ash?
Yeah, Ash. Wouldn't you be him and not the Pokemon?
Yeah, but still, that's cool as fuck. I would.
Yeah.
Come on. fucking fly around in a Charizard.
People saying Quap. What about Happy Wheels?
Quap.
Oh God, no! That would be like the worst life ever.
Happy Wheels would be terrible.
All right, my life started. Fuck! Explosion, knees everywhere. Fuck.
The person who said The Sims. Yeah, well, that would just kind of be like normal living.
I would do I wouldn't choose Digimon. Digimon was a shitty game, but it was a cool TV series. I think it'd be cool to do. Oh, Portal. That's a cool one. Portal. I think a Metal Gear Solid game would be cool, but I don't think anyone here's played any of those.
I've seen it. I've actually seen, I think, Wings stream some.
Yeah, Wings streamed some. He's got the first one. The first one was actually probably one of the most ingenious and stuff. Like, they made you do things to progress through the story that involve, like, you know, the box art and shit like that. Like, if you wanted to beat this one boss, he was like a mind reader. He would know everything you did, so what you had to do was take the PS controller out of the first player slot and put it in the second player slot, and then he wouldn't be able to read your mind, and you could fight him.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Oh, Bioshock would be creepy.
It's kind of ingenious.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it'd be kind of cool, but...
Oh, it'd be cool, but it'd be so scary and creepy.
98% of the time, I'm going to be pissing myself scared of fucking, you know, those things, whatever they're called.
I really like that game. I'm really excited for the next one coming out.
Yeah, seriously, I am too. I really want to play that game.
Really cool atmosphere in that game.
Yeah, I don't know how the new one's going to be like, but I love the other two. I like the first one better, but they were both great games.
I think, what else? Mortal Kombat would be fun. I don't know. I want to, like, beat people up my whole life. It'd get old after a while, and I'm getting beat up, too.
Right?
My heart torn out.
Finisher. It's like, really?
Yeah, dude, I really had the best answer for this one.
Like World of Warcraft. Like, those are things that are open world that just go on forever. Like, plus, that'd be boring. If my life was World of Warcraft.
Wii sex? Why isn't that a game yet?
There's a video somewhere on YouTube of a Japanese one making, like, a Wii sex game.
Oh.
And, like, yeah. It's pretty fucked up.
Oh, I think they should make, what is it, Xbox Connect? Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They should do it. You just hump the air.
And then Red Dead Redemption. I'm trying.
Oh my god. Alright, are we done here? I gotta go to the washroom so bad right now.
Yes.
Yes, go pee.
Alright, good. So this has been podcast episode 54 FNG. I want to thank my lovely co-hosts, Dr. Chiz and Kelly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks to Larry Legend for actually being in the Skype call muted for the entire time. That's been great. So thank you, Larry, for coming on and not saying a shit. So it's been great. Thank you, guys. And we are off to the post show. See you guys.